What it is, it's your man DJ KNS checking in live once again from the lab right here in sunny South Florida. Today we're doing some E-digging. I found a dope joint on a Donny Hathaway album from 1970 called Everything Is Everything. Pick that joint up and maybe you might find the song that I sampled. Also, let me give a big shout out to the homie Dadewear for the dope 5-panel joint right here. Check them out, dadewear.com. And on that note, let's get it cracking. All right, y'all, like I said earlier, let's dive into this Donny Hathaway joint from the album, Everything Is Everything. 1970, good year for soul. So without wasting any time, let me go ahead and load this up and then we'll sample it in and see what we can come up with. All the things. All right, we got that in there. All right, so let's go ahead and normalize that. All right, so now that we got it in here, let's go ahead and chop it up. Let's see. Held on to my hand. All right, let's see if that loops. Turn the loop on. All the things, baby. Needed my man. All the things. All right, that's close enough. So with that, let's go over to truncate. All right, now that I got this to loop properly and we truncated it, we're gonna go ahead and slice it. So what I did was detect, and let's see what this comes up with. That one's a little too short, so let's go ahead and lengthen that. All right, so I like those chops that the detect did. It detected like certain transients depending on the sensitivity, which is good. So now that we got like an idea of the slices we want, I'm gonna go ahead and apply that to a group. So we'll apply this to here, hit OK. All right, so now we're there, right? All right, so now that we have it here, all right, I see about like maybe about 5 or 6 chops that I want to use because they're long enough. So it's that one there. Right. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to go ahead and record this in and let's see how it goes. All right. Quantize that. All right, so let's go back to the pattern here. Let me go ahead and show you what I'm doing. All right, and we'll double that, right? But at the end, we're gonna change it, right? So instead of that at the end, we're gonna use a different note. So let me move this here. Let me delete that. All right, let's go ahead. Quantize that. All right, so I went ahead and neatened it up a little bit, and this is what we got. So let's hear it out. I likes that. So let's go ahead and get some drums in here now. For the drums, I think we're gonna, since this is sounding real, you know, Detroit Dilla-ish, Black Milk-ish, I think we're gonna go to our groups, and we're gonna go to the Conant Gardens, which is a Detroit kit, and let's see what we got. All right, we're gonna roll with that one. Yes, sir. All right. So now that we got the drums loaded up, we're gonna do about 2 bars, and then, you know, we'll double it as needed and add to it. So let's go ahead and let's do that. All right, nice and sloppy. Let's go ahead and double this pattern and see how that sounds. Let's do a little clap as an accent. Filthy, filthy, filthy. So I went ahead and arranged the drums and tightened it up and shifted some things a little bit to make it sound bounce more with the sample, right? So I also added this little to it, and this is how it sounds. All right, so that's sounding pretty nice, right? So what I'm thinking now is we need a bass line. we definitely need a bass line. So we got this bass line that came with the kit. I'm gonna go ahead and use that. We're gonna use that and try and create a bass line, all right? So let's, I don't need the Metro. Let's do this. So let's see if we can add some little accent notes to this. All right, so we're gonna change those little notes real quick. So let me go ahead and tidy this up, shift some things around, and we'll go ahead and see what the final results are for this bass line. So I went ahead and shifted some stuff off camera, and this is how the bass sounds now. I liking the way that sounds. So what I want to do now is I think I'm going to make like an intro sequence leading into this, right? With the samples. All right, so here's the idea for the intro. Okay, so now we just need to add like a little shuffle going into this and to transition from the intro to the main sequence. So I have this, so that's what we're gonna do. There it is right there. All right, so here's how everything's gonna sound. I made basically an intro and a main sequence, right? And what I'll probably do is just like mute stuff in and out, you know, to build the sequence as whoever gets on it and go from there. So here we go.
Yeah, boy.
I think we got one. I definitely think we got one. I probably want to add like a, you know, like a MOP vocal sample, you know what I'm saying? Just to accent little pieces of the beat like what Dilla used to do, since this is sounding so Detroit right now, you know what I mean? But we'll see what happens, you know what I'm saying? I might drop some scratches on it, who knows? But this is where we're at with the beat right now. So this is where I'm gonna end this video. If you like this beat, comment, give me a thumbs up, thumbs down. Let me know what you think. But always like, subscribe, hit that bell notification so every time I upload a new video, you'll be the first to know. And until next week, KNS out.
Hey yo, KNS, drop it on them.